Hey guys, this is my last video, or not my last video, I forgot I still have to do my December TBR, which is going to be a very weird list. Alright, so this month I have done what we got in the mail and what we purchased and what I love. Now it is time for things that I really didn't care all that much for. Now, I do want to do a disclaimer that, of course, just because I didn't like these books does not mean that you may not like these books. And also the disclaimer stating that some of these books were ending up being reviewed by somebody else because I didn't care for them, and one of our other reviewers wanted to try it. So even though it might say that it is a 4 or 5 star review on the site, that may not be my specific review. It could be somebody else's. Alright, so first up is A Line in the Dark. This is one of the ones that I just did last week, and I was very disappointed. I was so disappointed in this. Look at this cover. It looks like you're going to get something that's dark and creepy. And it's from Melinda Lowe. We know she can do dark and creepy. I mean, I know her one Fae series is really good. Of course, it's LGBT, which is fine. I've been trying to branch out more into the LGBT where I know it's LGBT. That's one of the things that happened in A Girl of Paper and Fire. I didn't know that it was LGBT. The way that the author weaved it all in there was perfect. You know, it was so good. But this one, you think you're getting dark and creepy, and you really just don't. So it was kind of a real letdown on that because you're expecting to get one thing, and then you get something completely different. This is more just a normal contemporary. I wish they would have saved this cover for something else, because that wasn't fair. Alright, next up is What Mama Left Me. This one I didn't really care for either. This is written in the perspective of a little girl who has been dealing with the death of her mother and her father disappearing. And although I do think that it was a really good book, I just really didn't care for the way that it was. I just kind of realized that was backwards. The way that it was told, it really just didn't work for me. Next one is one that was from our book club. This was our first meetup for the Winter Haven local book club that we meet at Panera Bread on the third Sunday of every month. Ceiling Snow, I love Danielle Page, do not get me wrong, but this one I just did not care for it at all. I did not care for it at all. It was so slow. I really kind of wish that she would have gave us a story, because I know there's some novellas. I wanted the story before this one, basically. This one just didn't work for me. I love her other series, though. If you guys haven't checked out Dorothy Must Die, you definitely should. The next one is Path to the Stars. This one was a biography. We sat down and read this with Anna Reese, and it just didn't seem to be something that she liked. It's a biography, so, you know, it's a story about the lady's life. So I just kind of think that biographies at this point in time for an 8-year-old just ain't going to happen. Next one, this one's from Andarin. She said this one was really good, but just not something that she could see herself rereading. So that one's on there. And the next one, The Perfect Candidate. This was a really good book. Definitely great for our time period, but it's just not something that I think that I will reread again. And nowadays, I'm not keeping anything that I don't think I'm going to reread. Okay, let's see. Here is Foolsman. This is another one this was really good. Don't get me wrong, if you are a cozy mystery addict, you are going to 5-star this, you are going to love it, and you are going to want to have its babies. For me, this is the first cozy read that I've ever read. It starts off really good. This whole story is in the perspective of the cats, which was really an interesting way to tell a story, especially a murder mystery. The start of this was so good, and so is the ending, but there's some middle parts in there that are just really, really slow. It was just so slow. So it's just, again, not something that I think I'll reread. This one is off of Endy's list. She tried it. She said it was way confusing and not something that she is going to take her time with. She ended up DNFing this one. I DNF'd that one as well. Next off is Starflight. I love this book. Melissa Landers, hello. I love this book. Rachel loved this book. We love this book. Endy didn't like this book. She was kind of let down. There were no aliens in this book, which I told her there were no aliens in this book. That it was more just like a contemporary set in space. kind of thing. She wished that it would have had more space themes to it. I think it really did, but thoughts from a 14-year-old. The next one for me is Wolves and Roses. This one I really didn't care for. I actually also have this free via on my Kindle. I think it's still free if you guys want to check it out. This was just kind of over the top ridiculous, if you ask me. I mean, the cover looks like we're getting some kind of fairy tale-ish, you know, a fairy tale, but it's set in our world, and instead of it being all this mystical and stuff, it's more set in kind of our time period. It just, ugh. That's about all I got for that one. It didn't work. It didn't work at all. This is another one from Andy. I don't remember why she said she didn't like this one, so she just didn't. The next one is Mary's Monsters. I really wanted to love this. I was so excited to read this, and I hadn't opened it. And then I found out that it's all nothing but, like, poems and drawings. The artwork in this is, I mean, look at that. The artwork in this is just freaking fabulous. I'm pretty sure this is all charcoal. I mean, the artwork is just so good. And it's based on Frankenstein. It's just not something for me. And last but not least, my sad face is The Girl in the Tower and The Bear and the Nightingale. I am so sad that I did not like these. I bought these specifically because I wanted to read these for some time because they're so gorgeous. And I did not like the writing style at all, like whatsoever. It didn't work out. Did not work out for me at all. Nope. That is everything that I did not care for this month, as well as the rest of us. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. What are a couple books you read this month and did not enjoy or don't think you will read ever again? Let me know in the comments below. And I'm out of here to go back and finish my book. I've only got like 10 or 15 pages left, give or take. So I'm really excited to finish it. All right, I'm out of here. I will see you guys later.